What's up, buddy?
What up, dog?
Not much, man. So we are Davidless today.
Yeah, this is the official Seattle Smoke Show, party time, excellent James's World.
I like that.
Like that?
It's a good podcast.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm happy. We still got weed. We still got beer. We still have David in our hearts. He passed away last night.
Yeah, it was a sad time, but, you know, the show must go on.
The show must go on, and he may or may not be resurrected next weekend.
Well, I mean, he does have alien aid. We didn't decide that last time.
Alien eye AIDS.
Ooh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, he's, what is he doing? He's camping.
Fucking white people in the camping.
Dude, I know.
I'm
I'll
sorry
just say,
if
look
that
at
was
this.
too
White
much.
people being white people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doing white people shit. Fucked up.
I'm totally used to it.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. Like, Spanish people, we don't camp. We didn't do that shit. The only time we went camping was when we were colonizing.
Yeah.
We were taking over some motherfucking land. Yeah. Before we were gonna set up our nice hotels and our fucking
you guys went
homes
camping once. It was called the Inquisition.
Yeah, exactly. Or
did not turn out well.
Yeah, I mean, we camped with the Aztecs. We camped with the Incas and most of South America.
And now they all speak Spanish. So
that's true.
History's written by the victors. I guess they had a good time.
We did. You know what? It was a good time camping. You know, maybe
for half of you.
You know, honestly, I think we should probably go camping again soon.
I mean, sure.
As a nation.
As a nation?
As a nation.
That's dangerous.
No. Well, maybe we'll visit some old-timey places that we used to go to, or some new places. Who knows?
That's true. Actually, it's South America. Apparently, just nobody cares about South America, so...
Yeah, who does?
I guess you can do whatever you want down there.
Pretty much.
Yeah, right?
Well, there's entire regions that you can't even go into if you're a U.S. government employee.
Nice.
They forbid you from entering.
Nice. That's like Sex Island.
Yeah.
Except it's not an island.
Pedophile Island if you're... Epstein.
Ooh,
that was literally what his island was nicknamed by the locals.
Pedophile Island.
His plane was called
oh god,
Lolita flight or something like that.
That's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
All right, well, if you guys didn't know that rich people were into some weird shit, it's officially confirmed.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we confirm this at least, once every month or two.
Yeah.
Like, rich people are just into weird shit because that's what you do when you have an excess amount of wealth.
That's true.
Like, to the point where you don't even have to work, you just continue to collect checks that are way too big. Like, what would you do? After you've bought a couple houses, after you bought a bunch of nice cars, like...
You have billions, what do you do with it?
Yeah.
Because really, most
apparently
of that time...
buy an island and start fucking trafficking children.
Fuck yeah, that's what you do, apparently.
Apparently, right? There you go.
It's not what I would do, but right? I mean, it is apparently what some people would do.
That's true.
Funny.
I would stick with a Firefest style lifestyle.
Dude, that would be the... You know what?
I'd rather
have
like a
Firefest,
prostitute island. Like a hooker island, but they would be like high-class hookers.
And above age.
That's true, too. Legal hookers.
Legal hookers.
Was it Denmark, right?
Yeah.
Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Prostitution's completely legal, right?
Well, most of Europe.
Right? They have like...
Germany has a skyscraper that is completely full. Every single level.
Nice.
Full of prostitutes.
Nice.
Legal prostitutes.
Dude, I bet that's the fucking most poppin' fucking building outside of their downtown.
Dude, it probably is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, why wouldn't it be?
Like, I could imagine. Like, we have strips on here in Seattle where there's just tons of hookers. And
I was going to say, so we are doing the podcast at a different spot today.
Probably
we were doing it...
James's World.
I was going to say we're doing it in the heart of Seattle, but it's more like the clavicle of Seattle. Yeah. It's like barely there. You're associated by distance.
If you're talking about Seattle, it's the fucking top of your head.
That's true.
It
definitely is. But
the space in between your hair.
Literally right outside your door, not 1,000 feet, hookers walk.
Oh yeah.
All the time.
Oh yeah.
Constantly.
I see them all the time.
Whenever I drive by, there's always this black chick.
Wow.
I don't know why. But every time I always see her. I've never seen anyone else. She must have like that lockdown.
Yeah, that's her.
But I've seen her every single time. And the first time I was like, oh, that's weird. I didn't pay any attention to it, but she was wearing like a bikini essentially. And it was like October, November. And then the next time I drove by, and I noticed her again because she was wearing like the same thing. I was like, dude, she's got to be a hooker. There's no way she's not.
Oh, dude, yeah. And it's like, I'm sorry, ladies, but if you're ever walking on a street, on a busy strip, and you're wearing even like remotely nice clothes, people are going to think you're a hooker.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But especially a busy road like the one you're on.
Yeah.
Like, it's packed all the time.
And I'm okay with that until traffic comes.
Yeah,
and
traffic fucking sucks.
And then it's fucking terrible.
You have one of the worst traffic places here. Thanks, Jay Inslee. Jay Inslee.
Oh, yeah, by the way, I had a big fuckerick about our Democratic polling numbers, right?
Mm-hmm. What about it?
Bernie's still in the lead for most money raised. And total, feel free. I should have prepped you on that one, so you could have got your homework.
No, so it's not that. This was really interesting about the presidential candidates, at least at this point. This is very, very hack stuff.
We're talking about all of them or just the Democrats? Because
well, it's
as far as I know, there aren't any Republicans running, are there?
No one's running against Trump. But
that's funny.
What's interesting, they don't want to. He's an incumbent president. Like, nobody went against Obama when he went to run.
I didn't even know that. No, yeah. I swear Hillary ran against him in the second term, right?
No.
2012?
No.
Okay. We'll come back to that.
No, she was still Secretary of Defense.
Oh, that's true. She didn't even need one.
Yeah, they don't do that, generally. So Pete Buttigieg got like $25 million, which I think you're right. I think Bernie Sanders did get the most, but he's been known for fundraising for a long, long time. But Pete Buttigieg got like number 3, and that's considered amazing. It's not necessarily about the numbers per se.
I'm all numbers guy.
I know it is, but it's not, because it's kind of the it's like Marianne Williamson got millions of dollars.
I don't even know.
Not as much as everybody else, exactly, but it was a surprise that she got that much money. Okay. So she's seen as kind of as a up and comer. She's not going to win at all in any way. I'm just using her as an example.
Okay.
So you have Beto O'Rourke, who got about the same amount of money as Pete Buttigieg in the first quarter. But Buttigieg, that's a win for Beto O'Rourke.
Oh, Beto.
That's a loss.
Yeah, because he's supposed to be a big-time guy. But still, what I was saying is, they only recorded the numbers from 2 quarters.
The numbers just came in 2 weeks ago.
Right, for the second quarter. Bernie, I want to say Bernie raised 18, 19 mil.
It was more than that.
I think he hit the 20s the first time, and then it went down. I think it was like 20 and a half for the first quarter, and then it was like 18, 19 for the second quarter. More than Jay Inslee, but Jay Inslee had and that's because he just announced his campaign. So he had 0 money in the first quarter.
Right.
And his second quarter was like 21 million. So the biggest quarter, but less money overall. And so we'll see how the third quarter runs. I don't think he's going to break that. You know what I'm saying? Because most candidates make most of their money in the first.
So in quarter 2, Mayor Pete Buttigieg led the pack with $24.8 million, followed by VP Joe Biden, which would make sense, $21.5 million, Elizabeth Warren at $19.1 million, and Bernie Sanders in 4th at $18.2 million. Right now, if you were to...
And that was for the second quarter.
Yeah. But by comparison, Donald Trump raised $54 million in his re-election campaign in 2019 second quarter, with an additional $51 million raised for his campaign by the RNC.
Yeah, but we already know he's using taxpayer money to get that.
Well, no, some of it is, some of it's not.
We already know he's funneling. Easy.
I don't think so. But maybe.
Right. Maybe a little bit of embezzling there.
I don't think that's the conspiracy theory that we should push. I don't think that's real. But maybe.
Oh, God.
Maybe.
No,
right now, so this is the thing, is Bernie and Warren generally are seen as too far left in order to even be considered viable as a mainstream candidate.
Yeah. They are left of left.
Yeah. So when you're going and you're shooting for the far fringes of the groups.
I don't care about the far fringes.
No, I understand. But when it comes to a general election, if that's all, if you can't go too far left, because you kind of have to come back to the center a little bit.
Yeah.
And what they're saying is too far left for, say, suburban women.
Yeah.
Suburban women aren't going to vote for an Elizabeth Warren or a Bernie Sanders, most likely. They're not going to vote for an AOC. They're more conservative and they're more center line. So really you only have a Joe Biden, who is probably not going to be the nominee. Yeah. I mean, if I had to put money on it, I would say he's not going to be, because he's a terrible campaigner. Besides being 1 million years old, he's terrible. Oh, he was terrible back in the 80s. He's terrible now.
Yeah. I think with the internet and people bringing up their receipts on how people voted and all this old school footage on how what people said on the Senate floor and shit like that, I think shit's a little more in flux than it used to be.
You're right.
And because there's a lot of different places that people get their news. There's a lot of different places that people talk to each other. And,
there is, but the thing that no one likes to talk about is that Donald Trump has a 90% approval rating among Republicans.
Yeah, among Republicans, because Republicans will approve him just because he's Republican.
Not all of them, but a lot of them will.
90%.
No, I'd say there's probably like 40% are just going to say,
but I mean, look what
period,
happened.
because
Look
he's
what happened when he
Republican.
first started last year. There was a bunch of Republicans, right?
Yep.
Right? It was pretty much like whoever the Republicans could come up with versus either Bernie or Hillary. Ended up being Hillary. But it was only like 2 or 3 Democratic candidates. And there was a lot of people. And at the beginning, Trump was polling super low. And then he just crushed his way through the debate stage.
Oh, I watched him.
Right? Crushed his way through the debate stage. And sure enough, as soon as he got elected, everybody came full circle to sucking his dick. Because at the beginning, right, everybody was talking big shit. Like,
well, honestly,
terrible, unfit. And then as soon as he gets elected, it's like, oh, he's a good person. You should listen to him.
I mean, it's a little bit of that, but it's also, it's kind of what you have to do in order to become president. You have to talk shit about the other person. You have to, because you have to explain. Maybe not talk shit. Maybe not. Maybe that's the wrong word. You do have to explain why you are a better candidate than. So if it were you and me, I'd have to explain why I am a better candidate than you.
Yeah, but
and maybe that may be attacking some of your record and going, hey, you voted for going into Iraq.
But that doesn't include bashing somebody as a person.
No, but it generally gets to that. I mean, it's just how it goes in American politics.
I will not succumb to this.
And even if they don't personally attack you, there is going to be some super PAC on your side who is going to say the most heinous and fucked up shit that they can to try to get voters onto your side. That's on both sides.
How many super PACs Bernie got?
It's not. You don't have to have. See, that's the misnomer about super PACs. You don't have to necessarily. So super PACs can funnel money into your campaign.
100%.
You are not allowed to coordinate for you. Yeah, but you're not allowed to coordinate, quote unquote. Yeah. But the thing is, I can just say, you and me right now can start a super PAC and start raising money. We start raising money and we go, you know what? We are going to start promoting Bernie.
Nice.
That's a super PAC promoting Bernie. That has nothing to do with me and Bernie. But I can just make that and then we can make ads.
All right, well, now we have a super PAC, guys. You just heard Rick. That's all it takes. All you have to do is come together with a friend. It's like an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting, you know?
Kind of.
All right.
In that, you say, hi, my name is James, and I have a super PAC.
Yeah, all right. I have a problem. It's super PACs. All right, we're getting too politic heavy. Let's switch it up and go far left politics and smoke some weed.
Let's smoke some weed. So, we are smoking what we usually smoke, SPP Shatter Joint.
That's Smoky Point Productions.
Boom, boom. This is a plush berry. 1 gram joint, total cannabinoids, 33.8%. So this should get us pretty fucked up, buddy.
I'm a big number guy, and once you start hitting 30s,
it's not bad.
That's when my dick gets a little chub, a little half chub.
I kind of just walk around with a half chub all the time.
Really? That's probably a medical condition. You should get that looked at.
I probably should.
Yeah, but it's just more fun to just walk around swanging, whoosh, whoosh. Whoosh, just fucking flapping in the wind, huh?
Generally.
10 out of 10. Would not recommend.
Just flapping in the wind?
Yeah. Sounds great. Doesn't work.
You know, I have heard that certain grocery stores disapprove of that.
Yeah. This is I thought this was America.
I mean, that's what the manager was telling me as I was getting arrested, but
yeah,
I thought it was fucked up.
Oh, God. This beer's delicious.
Dude.
It's not fancy beer or anything, guys. Don't worry.
It's not fancy beer.
It's just delicious because it's beer. And I was out last night doing all types of things. The Capitol Hill Block Party is this weekend.
Ooh.
Along with the
Bite of Seattle. We're going to that tomorrow.
Exactly. So it's a big summer weekend here in Seattle. And I say big summer weekend because there's 2 events happening at the same time.
So that means traffic is fucked?
Yeah, exactly. It means all the freeways are fucked all weekend long. But for a city where there's not a lot to do, our summers are just fucking
popping,
packed
constantly
with shit to do because it's like everybody's been hibernating for 6 months.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
And it's perfect because at the end of summer is when football starts. So it kind of like rallies everybody up for the football season.
And Hempfest.
Mm-hmm.
I think Hempfest is right before, right?
Yeah. Hempfest is right before preseason
Which
starts.
we will be going to.
Yeah. We might actually do a live podcast either from Hempfest or like a before and after.
Right. We're in talks.
Oh, God.
I do want to shout out all the fans that are listening to us. You guys' support and just you guys listening to us has been awesome.
Awesome.
We super appreciate that.
Yeah, we love you guys.
We love you guys. Dude, since it's a spacey weekend, the 50th anniversary and all of the moon landing, I have a...
Wait. You believe the moon's real?
I kind of have a story to tell you.
Okay. Because as far as I know, as far as the Onions told me, the moon isn't real at all. What? Not only was the moon landing fake, but the moon in general is fake.
It is made of cheese.
Ooh, that's a classic.
It is. So I was in bed one time and I was sleeping, and I was in, I don't know, I heard something. man, it was just a couple nights ago.
Mm.
Kind of heard something. I was like, oh, what is that? Like, go out on my room and I like, see anything?
Were you like scared? You like grab a bat?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it was just, I was thinking maybe it was my cats or something, but I kind of thought I heard the door close or something. That's weird. So I get up, check everything, don't see anything, go back to bed. And a couple minutes later, I kind of hear like footsteps. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I try to open my eyes and I can't open my eyes. I'm like, what is going on? So I try to like sit up, can't move. What the fuck? I can hear something that I think like some type of breathing. I finally am able to open my eyes and I see that I'm no longer at my house anymore. I'm in some type of like white laboratory scenario.
Damn.
And over the left, I see something, and it's walking over to me, and it's got like a hood on. I'm like, what is? Again, I just think I'm dreaming, right?
Yeah.
And I go and I go to take. He goes to take off his hood. It's fucking Podcoin.
Shit.
Podcoin, the app that pays you to listen.
Hey, and that's what you're doing right now. And if you're doing that right now, we love you. True story.
Pays you to listen to this podcast and every podcast.
Mm-hmm.
It's the podcast player that pays. Just get the Podcoin app on iPhone or Android. It's free and super easy to use. You can use the Podcoin you earn to claim gift cards or donate to charity.
Nice.
It's literally amazing. It turns your Podcoin listening to charity, or if you just like to get some Amazon or Starbucks gift cards, you can use whatever you want. We like to donate things personally to charity, but if you want to spend stuff on yourself, go ahead. Podcoin is judgment free.
Judgment free, baby.
Seriously, just go get the Podcoin app and use the invite code.
What?
Yeah, I can use words.
Okay.
Invite code SMOKESHOW. You'll get 300 Podcoin just for signing up if you use my code. That's 300 Podcoin just for signing up if you use the code SMOKESHOW.
Smoke show. That's what we're doing right now. This SPP shadow joint is still going around.
Dude, it's not bad.
Very well. It's not even
That's
half
probably
done.
why I can't talk so well.
Oh my god.
Dude, there has been a shit ton of space things though. Every other podcast has been about space. Every other documentary has been about space. Every fucking news story has been about space, it seems like.
Yeah. Space is dope, man. Like,
Well, I'm wondering if that's a very US centric thing.
Space?
Well, no, just this anniversary. Like, we feel like it's everywhere. Everybody's talking about it, but I wonder if it's just in the US.
Oh, of course, because that's our moon. Oh, I know what you mean.
It's one small step for mankind, bro.
I mean, we're celebrating it as a whole because we were first, but I think there's probably nerds around the world, probably a bunch of space nerds out there that are like, oh, this is the anniversary, and they're like partying for it.
I mean, I don't know why Germany wouldn't be happy for us. Germany is the reason that we have a space program.
Oh, I thought it was Russia.
No, Werner von Braun. He was the head of NASA.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking, but I thought it was like
he invented like the rockets that we went to the moon with.
Okay, but they only did that because we were in a space race.
Well, sort of. We brought him over after World War II.
Space
him
race.
and about 600 colleagues.
Space race is the dopest name for something that did not happen.
Yeah, but he was
I'm gonna tell my kids I was in the space race,
dude,
and they're gonna be like, "Fuck, they were races in space."
Fuck yeah, there were.
Yeah,
it was like hydroplanes.
We won the space race.
Fuck yeah, we did.
All of America.
We kicked those commie dog killing fucking Russians.
Oh god.
They sent a dog up into space.
Yeah.
And they had no exit plan. It died 4 hours later.
That's
the U.S. Yeah, you know what we did? We sent a chimp up.
I was gonna say a monkey.
A chimpanzee. And you know what we did? We brought it the fuck back.
That's dope.
And
I didn't know that.
We made sure it was safe. And after it did a couple more test pilots, he retired to the Washington, D.C. Zoo. And there, he lived out his life.
Hall of
banging
Fame.
chicks.
That's a Hall of Fame chimpanzee right there.
That's all I'm saying. And you know what? He was buried in the NASA cemetery.
That's even doper.
I think his name was Hank.
What a beast. What a great life. What a great chimpanzee life.
Yeah, and those fucking commies, Russians, they just let that fucking dog die.
Yeah, space race, man. Yeah, gets dirty out there.
It does.
Gets dirty out there. I can't wait for another space race. Let's do it again. I'm just going to keep saying space race over and over as many times as I can until it happens.
This is the episode Space Race.
Space Race episode. Space Race podcast.
Space Racist podcast?
Whoa.
Do you think there'll be racism in space?
Oh, definitely. It's not going to be racism. It's like, I mean, I guess it still is
racism. Planetism?
Like, speciesism?
We're not going to be different species, I wouldn't think, though. Maybe different planets.
Well, no, because
like, if you're from Mars, you might be like, those fucking Earth people.
That's what I'm saying. They could come from Mars and be like, dogs are cool, but I hate people.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah,
it's not like just Earthlings.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, for instance, like Australia. Australians were, I mean, except for the Aborigines, were all fucking from England. And now they got national pride for England when they were all from a different place. So why wouldn't someone from Mars go, well, no, we're Martians.
Yeah.
We're like, fuck you guys. We'll do what we want. We want independence. You guys are taxing our tea too fucking much. Damn. And since they don't have water, they're just going to throw in the atmosphere.
Ooh.
That's going to be the great tea bagging party of the moon.
Space tea party.
Yeah. Space tea bags. They're just going to chuck it up.
Moon bags. Moonbaggers.
That's a good one.
There you go. I can't wait. Why can't I have my own spaceship? All right?
You could.
We should just build one, Rick. Space Race Podcast.
Dude, honestly, I don't know. It would take me a while.
Yeah.
Probably a good 4 or 5 hours. It's a lot of time to commit. I mean, I could probably do it.
All right. That's pretty dope. So, I got a great question for you, bud. Okay?
I like questions.
You know,
I don't.
This question's gonna hit differently if you're a guy or girl. Okay? I know that sometimes, you might have a long day, okay? Or you wake up and you're super tired, go to the bathroom, you might sit down, right? Go pee?
Sure.
Or if you've been out in the wild, you might squat. Have you ever done like a squat?
To pee?
To dump.
Not in the wild.
Not in the wild. Full squat?
I've tried to avoid it all my life. It's my nightmare.
Okay.
My nightmare scenario.
Nightmare scenario.
Dude, I'm serious. You're gonna squat, and then there's gonna be a fucking frog or something. It's gonna jump up your butt. Have you ever seen Mr. Slave? Now imagine a frog up there.
Oh, God, that's terrible.
Or a slug or some shit. Dude, terrible.
Slugs can't jump.
Dude, I just don't want anything in my asshole from the wild. You know what I mean?
I get it.
In general, I don't want anything in my asshole. But,
Sounds
especially from the wild. Especially.
Okay.
Like, that's the number one, like, top. Yeah. Like, there's varying degrees, and
whatever
that has to be my top.
There shouldn't be wild.
Right, 100%.
It makes sense. Okay, but...
Generally.
Either way.
I guess there's exceptions.
Oh, God. We had this debate last night. Hate it or love it for peeing sitting down. And this depends on differently, obviously, as a guy or a girl.
See, it's just too hard. It's too hard to be all one way or all another way. Because it would depend.
Huh.
It would depend on the situation.
Yeah.
If I'm in a public bathroom in like a park, there's no fucking way I'm sitting down on that.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way.
That's true. Okay. But like at
an
home,
airport, fuck that. Okay. I'm not doing it. Now maybe if it's like high-end bathroom at some like, classy fucking joint I'm at or something, maybe I'll take a dump. I hate taking a dump in public personally. I would rather not. Yeah, man, you gotta take off all your clothes and like tidy them all up. You gotta have hangers with you. It's a pain in the ass.
Okay.
You know what I mean? No.
I get it.
I just don't want to. I'd rather do it in my own house. I want to take my time. Yeah. I don't want...
You want to stretch out?
Yeah, exactly. And so the idea of taking it where a million other fucking people have and where there's someone right next to me who can hear fucking every single thing, I don't know, grosses me out.
Yeah?
Yeah. Which is weird because I feel like most guys don't give a shit.
Nope.
Not at all.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know
it's almost empowering because guys are fucking weird like that, right?
Yeah.
And for sure. Subconsciously, you want to find, all the ridiculous ways to out-alpha other guys, even if they don't know them. And even if you guys are just taking a shit.
Yeah. It might come from using the chick's bathroom when I was like 13, 14.
Yeah?
Yeah. Dude, it's so clean. It was so much cleaner. Mm-hmm. So much cleaner.
Because you're sitting down all the time.
Yeah, it was a private school. Yeah. So it didn't fucking really matter. And none of those girls gave a shit.
I feel like people always wonder too why.
Because I never take a shit in there also.
It's because they have to sit down every time.
Huh, maybe.
100%.
Maybe. But I never sat. I just wasn't an asshole. They had candles and shit and like a couch. Dude, no one could find you. And they'd be like, all right, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And then...
You just hang out?
You just hang out.
That's pretty weird.
That's how you got out of class.
That's pretty weird.
Well, a private school out 2 miles before you're in West Virginia where there's 120 people.
Yeah.
It's probably pretty weird.
That's crazy.
Allegedly, I could tell you some weird stories. There was a porn star that went to my high school. The prince of some Jamaican, I think we talked about this maybe, but the prince of some Jamaican island went to my high school.
Prince of some Jamaican island.
Yeah.
That's an official.
He was actually pretty dope. He when he came back, we weren't obviously allowed to have alcohol on campus, but he flew back. He brought this homemade rum, and he took some rum and some juice. And like mixed it, dude. It was the best tasting fucking rum drink I've ever had in my entire life. You couldn't taste it, you couldn't smell it. It fucking tasted so good. It was like it was out of mango and like that's what they put in the rum and some other stuff to make it. Dude, it was so good.
Nice.
Like our one of the deans came in and was like, what are you guys doing? Let me smell that. And came over and smelled it. Didn't smell anything.
Nice.
At all. Gave it back to us. Was like, all right, guys, have a good night. Like, no big deal at all. Best drunk I've ever been. Best drunk ever. But, I mean, there were a bunch of South Koreans that went to my school. Our geometry teacher was like one of the top in the nation. He actually won some teacher of the year for geometry and physics. My biology teacher and chemistry teacher was a NASA no.
Oh god.
No, my algebra 1 and algebra 2 teacher, she was a NASA rocket scientist.
Oh god.
Her husband who also worked for NASA was a biology and chemistry teacher. He studied like some of the effects that the rockets were having on the wildlife right by the bay, Cape Canaveral. So he was studying the effects of that, and that's how they met. And they got married, moved to this place, got jobs. So I had like crazy ass teachers with crazy degrees. There was no reason at all they should have been working at these places, but that's where everybody went. And so like there was a soccer player for like the Olympics. He went to my school. He was also like a fucking black belt in Taekwondo at like 18. Dude, it was incredible. Some of these people, like the youngest grandmaster or some shit like that.
I don't even know where I was going with that. All right, weird flex, Rick, but okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It was a weird high school, man.
Sounds like a dope high school, man.
Like half the kids that I went to school with, their parents were in Department of Defense, different places. So
that's pretty wild.
I mean, these are all pretty well off kids. I don't know how the fuck I went there. I think my dad got a discount because of his job or some shit, but that was literally it. Oh shit, I'm popular. I gotta fire some secretaries.
This guy's popping.
It was a reminder to fire my secretary.
Yeah.
Because we use ZipRecruiter and, well, they're not an ad sponsor, so can't talk about it. So what are we talking about? You were saying hate it or love it on...
Being sitting down.
Being standing down. Sitting down. Sitting down.
Thanks, Rick.
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Yeah.
This fucking joint's pretty good.
You're goddamn right it is.
I'm gonna say hate it. All across the board. Because if I say love it and have to sit down in any of those places, fuck that.
See, that's funny because as a guy who likes sitting more than standing, I'm gonna say love it.
I just disagree.
Because there, like I said, times in the morning and times when you're super tired, I'll just come on and maybe I take it down, maybe not. Try and sit down.
Well, I definitely don't stand to take it down. Well, there have been times.
See?
When I've been adventurous.
That's weird.
Oh, I was standing. I didn't want to sit on the toilet.
That's weird.
Yeah, I think I was drunk. Peeing, sitting down, yeah.
Oh.
Can't do it. We're going to have to ask David to be the tiebreaker on it.
Oh, tiebreaker. David, god damn it. All right. I think he's going to side with me.
I don't think so.
No, he was camping. He's camping right now.
That's true. They use a bucket.
What do you have to do on a bucket?
You know what? That's why you go. That is why.
Down, Rick.
Yeah, agreed. But that is why you go to a private campground that is just like being in the wild, except they have bathrooms.
Oh, that's not... Okay.
That is the essence of camping.
Bathrooms?
That's what makes or break a camping trip.
Some people would say that's not camping enough and you're not camping yet.
To those people, well, that's fair. But to everybody else who doesn't camp,
yeah. But all the other people who don't camp, yeah, fuck that.
All right, I'm not hiking fucking 20 miles up a mountain and then just pitching my tent somewhere.
I mean, you don't have to hike 20 miles. You can hike a mile.
Well, that's lame. Why would you only hike a mile? If you're really gonna push yourself, you gotta push yourself. James's cat is invading the set.
Yeah, yes.
You know, we are busy. Okay, we have important things. You know what? I'm gonna fire you, and I'm gonna hire someone on ZipRecruiter. Damn it. Where's my promo code at, ZipRecruiter? We're in talks. Smoke Show. But don't sign up for them.
Yeah.
Because they haven't sponsored us yet. Well, we're in talks, but...
Yeah. Well, they're talking to lawyers.
Well, sometimes you gotta.
I know, right?
Lawyers are important people. As a personal lawyer for multiple people on this board of executives on the company that we run.
There's a good hitter. Live it right there. Lawyers, bud.
Well, as a lawyer, I love it.
Oh my god.
As a personal lawyer to you, I would say you should say love it too.
That's true. You would say that.
I would. Oh shit. James got an official election mail.
I did. I think that's my ballot.
It is your ballot. Unopened.
I got...
Pretty sure if I open it right now, it's illegal.
That's true. You'd be committing a Class B felony?
How would you know?
I don't. I'm just guessing.
How do you know what class it would be? Are you a lawyer now?
No, I'm just guessing.
See? So you say love it. Agreed. So we say love it, love lawyers.
Lawyer me.
Hey, for all you lawyers out there, we got a big heart for you.
God, Rick's got a big heart on for you, too.
Heart on?
Yeah.
Tap.
That?
Jokes are the best when you have to explain them, I've found. Dude, so I wear these AirPods at work sometimes.
Yeah.
And
AirPod guy.
And well, I got them for Christmas.
Okay.
If I were to be honest, my girl bought them for me. So really, I bought them for me. But either way, I got them for Christmas.
Yeah.
And some people at work didn't know what it was. And this girl told this other girl, she was like, "Oh, I thought he was just like tapping his ear to point out that he had headphones in." And then I realized that those were hearing aids. And she was like, "What?
Yeah.
No, that's how you fucking pause it."
Yeah.
I had to explain to her. She was like, "Oh, for sure, those are just tubes in his ear for hearing."
She just thought you were deaf?
Dude, apparently. I have this cool-ass AirPod technology. Have you seen the Neuralink?
Neuralink.
The new thing that Elon Musk just came out? So there's strands right now that you implant into your brain, and that allows you to control a computer. They have already tested it in a chimp, and it works.
Nice.
So now they're requesting permission to move on to human trials. They're wanting to get it into one strand, but right now it's various strands.
Oh, you know what that means? That's the oldest
dreads?
Oldest military inquisition ever is the search for super soldiers. Because I was going to say, you know what that's going to lead to is power suits. Some sort of robot suit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, they already have that. The exosuits?
Yeah.
They already have that. Lowe's is testing them for work in warehouses.
Yeah, which means...
So if Lowe's has it...
They got bigger...
They've got way better ones.
Yeah.
They got Iron Man style ones, bro.
Not that crazy.
Yeah, not yet. Crazy. I mean, you could build the outside shell.
They got walking ones,
Probably.
Though. They got, like, little mini Terminator style ones.
Yeah, you're not supposed to kick them. That's what PETA said.
That was MIT.
PETA said
MIT
that
made the dogs,
you shouldn't kick them.
And the dogs came first. MIT made them.
Yeah, but PETA said you shouldn't kick them because robots are people too.
Been saying that.
Yeah, I don't agree with you and PETA.
Yeah.
I'm going to come out as officially against PETA and James on this.
That's okay.
Robots are not people. I need your help, people, to send us all the hate that you possibly can to James.
I didn't say there were people. I said they had souls. If you make them intelligent.
They are not one of God's creation, James.
It's not the robot you're worried about. It's the AI. Trust me.
Fucking AI. Dude, it is the AI. That's a good point.
That's all that matters. And we don't know where the fuck it's going to go. Nice robot, angry robots, somewhere in between. There's a gray area, and a line's probably going to get crossed. Boom.
No.
There's going to be like a robot court.
Disagree. In a video game, maybe.
Oh, robot court.
Why would there be robot court? You wouldn't need robot court because everything's already going to be fucking videotaped and audio recorded and...
Mass surveillance.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, public is public.
Why not?
Everything in public is recorded.
And they'll be able to read your thoughts. And
no, that's too much.
And then when Trump says you should go back to where you came from, we'll know if he meant country or not.
Oh, God, terrible.
We'll know someone's intentions, and that's going to be a terrible and a good thing.
That's too far. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that's too far.
No, that's what's next.
Is that like, what was that one? Minority Report?
No, that's...
Thought crime.
That's
yeah,
but that's
future crime.
Yeah, but...
Future crime.
Yeah, but that's future crime.
It's the same thing.
You didn't commit a crime, though, which is the whole thing in Minority Report, is they were arresting people before they were committing crimes.
Yeah.
So they weren't technically committing crimes. So technically they were innocent.
Technically, until they committed a crime.
But they haven't committed a crime.
Yeah.
So you're holding innocent people, so you can't do that.
Yeah.
Under U.S. law.
Thanks, lawyer Rick.
As an attorney,
God.
I'm telling you.
Okay, not helpful.
I'm just saying. As an attorney in the state of Auckland.
Okay, you said Amsterdam State.
I say Estonia.
I don't know. No, it's just going to be suits at first. Because you're not going to be able to...
I think a future much more like a Fahrenheit 9/11 type of deal is much more predictable than
What's that?
So Fahrenheit 9/11, where you have like fucking they just remade it a couple of years ago. Basically, it's a better version of it, but essentially it's that you take this thing and you kind of like doles all your shit. So you're just a happy worker. You have a happy life.
So it's like
you feel great. Yeah, it's like basically curing depression or all your anxious thoughts, and you're just happy to go about your life. And so there's no dissent.
Sounds like a black.
You don't need anything. And basically someone decides not to take their pills, and they start being like, well, that's weird. Why do they have us do all this? And then they find us underground, and there potentially could be a revolt. But the whole idea is that they're like stomping out free speech and free ideas, so they want to burn all the books. Fahrenheit, it's 451, right? 451?
I don't know.
I think I said Fahrenheit 9/11.
I don't know.
Which is a terrible Michael Moore movie.
Yeah, I was going to say.
451.
You little monster.
Pretty fucking high. Back from another break. Smoking on some black lime. That's 92% for you fellow felines out there who are counting percentages. By regulator. Smoking on an EO vape pen.
Vaping it up. You know what I was wondering? Please, Rick, tell me.
I will explain all. Me and Neuralink.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why
I'm going to get version 2, by the way. 2.0.
Why have we not built bullet trains yet?
Fuck bullet trains. Why don't we have the magnetic levitation that China or Japan has?
Sure, yeah. Bullet trains.
I don't know.
Solar train.
Because we're dummies.
Well, what do you want to call it? Whatever you want to call it.
We just had a crane.
Monster train.
We just had a train crash. We just had a train crash here in Washington. Killed 2 people, I think.
It's not a lot.
Injured a bunch of people, allegedly.
It's not a lot of people.
There was it stopped I-5 for multiple hours. It went over I-5.
Yeah, it fell over the overpass. That shit was dope.
And basically everybody involved went, well, it's not really, it wasn't us. It wasn't us, it was them. And then they went, no, it's them. And they went, basically it was a bunch of finger pointing.
Yeah.
And
then they found out the dude took the corner too hard.
Yeah, because it was the very first time he had ever been around that corner.
Yeah.
Which was the dummy part.
Yep, I got him.
But we can't even do that right.
He was just out there mashing this train, man. What do you expect?
Serious. Dude, why
can you blame him?
No, I'm fucking
smashing in his
right
train.
In front of a train. I'm smashing it a little bit. I got a brand new train.
Yeah.
You gotta test it a little bit, right?
See?
I mean, I don't know about taking the...
Took the corner too hard.
He did take it. Yep. He tried to, I think he tried to like skid like the, Fast and Furious style.
Ooh.
And then just missed.
Fucking blew it.
Yeah. See, not all.
Okay.
But if you would have made it, that'd have been awesome.
Okay, so is that your excuse? That's why we don't have bullet trains?
Yeah, because we can't even do that right.
We can't even fucking do trains.
Do an Amtrak right.
Man, God damn it.
Yeah.
All right, well.
This is America.
This is America. We should have better trains.
Should have bullet trains.
Better trains.
We should have better everything. Too. All of our airports suck. Everything sucks.
But the planes are good. Good enough.
Yeah,
definitely. Except for the 737.
Yeah, I was say except for Boeing's brand new showcase plane that now they have so many planes of because they can't sell. They're flying them to an airbase to just set them on the ground. That's all they're doing. They're pumping out planes and they're parking them
down and repurpose them. The 738.
No, they'll just fix whatever stupid piece fucked up and then they'll sell them all. Is what they're hoping.
737 Remix.
Dude, it's supposed to be hot here, but it's not supposed to be anywhere near as hot as it's supposed to be on the East Coast. So all my East Coast ladies out there, it's getting moist. Hot. The heat wave affecting, I don't know, it says 200 million people, but it's in New York, Washington, D.C., Boston, Baltimore, Midwest. That's why we don't live there. That's why I moved.
Is it why?
Yeah. That's why I don't live on the East Coast anymore.
It's too spicy.
Yeah. You know what? I'll take a 4.7 earthquake. I'll take that any day over fucking 100 degrees and blackouts in New York.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. Nah, I don't know. Get a couple big earthquakes and fuck some shit up. Those are rare, I guess. Still, heat wave sucks. I fucking hate to be caught in 100-degree weather. Should be horrible.
Dude, that would be pretty shitty.
People just live in it.
Yeah, so I have 2 ACs, bro. 2.
But I mean, there are people that just live in the desert.
Air conditioner. I don't know how to say AC in French.
Yeah.
Dude, it was 90 degrees in Anchorage on Thursday.
That's pretty wild.
That's 32 degrees Celsius, people. Do you understand how hot that is? Very hot.
Extra hot.
Well, this is the Drunken Podcast. You can do an outro?
Yeah. Drunk as
we love you, people.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for listening.
David,
we'll be back next week.
David, if you hear this,
fuck you.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah. I'm not
mad.
We're not angry at you.
I'm just disappointed.
Yeah.
For camping? Really? Could have mailed it in. Okay?
That is some white people shit.
I know.
You could have Skyped. You could have done anything. You could have FaceTimed. But no. You gotta go backpacking 20 miles in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Is it 20 miles?
No.
Yeah.
You couldn't go 20 miles.
Oh.
Dude, you couldn't even make it like a quarter of a mile.
Ooh.
Off the
Wicked
road.
burn.
I'm just saying. I go on hikes longer than that in the woods. For fun.
Oh, God. So, yeah. If you're still here, we love you. Don't do things I wouldn't do. It's not a lot.
That's a good point. Thank you for listening to the Seattle Smoke Show podcast.
Oh, yeah.
This has been a show brought to you by... This is a podcast comedy network. Goodbye.